Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play RGFX Kaiserreich as Romania. Let's continue on for the last left off. So Russia is still fighting their way into the Donkovan Union. The second Vil Creek has officially started off. So it does mean that our two cities have joined the Reichspact. Okay, so they're not going to be bringing Austria into the war quite yet, but we're in a difficult position, I would say. I don't care. Germany and various groups in the country will not like it if we move in this direction. I'm going to do it anyways, because, you know, why not? I mean, I've already purged a handful of groups, so I'm hoping that kind of stabilizes things out. Or it's going to bring about the civil war. We'll kind of see, you know, we'll see when we cross that bridge. Italy is joined up with the Austrian faction. Well, will you just immediately declare war on the SRI? I don't know. But if you declare war on the SRI, it does mean that Austria cannot do the events that actually brings them at war with the Russians right away. So that actually is beneficial for us. Like, I don't care what happens to the Internationale, as long as they're kind of at a constant war with the Austrians and the Germans. The longer this war goes on, the better it is for us in the long run, I would say. You guys are doing a tolerant republic. You are now about to take over their capital, which is pretty good. Georgia, Armenia, and Azerbaijan have not actually done anything quite yet. We'll see if Russia does want to annex them soon. And your war here, I guess I can actually just look up here. Are you going to capitulate yet? You're at 20% exactly. So one more victory point should get the win, or, you know, just taking over. There we go. So pass. But of course we're going to give this all over to the Russians, because why would I take it? Doesn't make any sense. 246, here you go, Russia. Take all that territory for you. Congratulations for a nice little territorial gain. It does make your front line with the Ukrainians even longer, which, depending on how you want to look at things, might be bad. We could do some war propaganda, which I don't think we really need to do. We're at 91% war support. We don't need this. If we need it in the future, then so be it. You're sending more troops back to... Why are you sending troops to Asia? Like, I guess we don't know when Russia is going to plan on invading Germany. Because I wouldn't be surprised if the AI just declares war on Azerbaijan with no troops on the border. That's a thing that they would do. For sure. Like, you're in the National Pacification League. So, like, I could theoretically... Like, are you still guaranteed by the Japanese? You're not. But that doesn't make a lot of sense. Like just attacking China just so Russia does something with their actual army probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense. We have a bonus here, so of course what we're going to do, we're going to take that. It's 1941 tech, but I still think it's more than worthwhile to actually take. And we actually have our first tank divisions. Do we have anybody who's actually like a panzer leader? No. Do you have anybody who's got a bonus to tanks? No, we don't either. I know we got some guys who are good at artillery. That's not really what we're looking for, though. So I guess we'll just take whoever has the highest attack. Recovery rate goes down. Old guard. Promotion. I guess we'll go for the guy who's got cheaper promotion cost. I guess we'll make you purple because purple is obviously the color of tanks. And I guess we'll put you right here. Okay, you did declare war on Georgia, which I kind of expected that you would do with no troops on the border. You know, like I said. So smart plays there. Really like it. What if I just fabricate a claim against Ukraine just so the AI brings her troops to the border? Is that a thing that makes sense? I don't know. But also, you're only supposed to do like one tank. You're the light tanks. No, yeah, no, you're good. You're good. Okay, so both of my light tank divisions have now deployed. Get them towards the border. So at least we have a handful of armor divisions before the war actually begins. So I'm going to give that a thumbs up for us. We do have a bonus to tanks again. 215 days, though. I think right now we're fine just holding... actually, let me just look at production right now. We're almost capped out. But on the other hand, you know, having 1941 tanks... Actually, no, getting better artillery. It's definitely better for us. 52 days for that. Oh no, I guess right now we can actually go for the tanks anyways. So go for the T4s. Now that both our light tanks have been deployed, we'll only be making one factory worth of them a week. Hopefully just enough to hopefully replenish their numbers over time. We do need even more tungsten. How much more tungsten do we need? Only negative. We're only missing one, so actually it's not that big of a deal. Bolivia has been murdered. And I think for right now we're okay. I mean, not really. Like, we still don't have the number of troops that we can... Like, it's such a bad position that we're in, I would say. Like, I don't like it whatsoever. And I guess we might as well get a ship manufacturer, because what else are we going to do with our political points? Like, at this point, our political power is essentially, I think, worthless. Like, it gets nothing done for us. So Russia has both their troops back here. They're going to go into Sochi. They're going to take over a handful of territories here. Oh yeah, sure, Russia, I'll join your war. It doesn't really make a big difference to us. We'll still just convoy raid in the region. I do have more submarines here as well, so I might as well combine you guys up. We're at 15, so we've almost doubled the size of our navy, which is all right. If we ever decided to, invade the Ottoman Empire, I guess at some point maybe that'll be useful to have these ships. It'll also, kind of secure our shipping at least somewhat. Depends on how much power they really have in the Mediterranean in the future, though, of course. So you guys, you're going to finish the National Assembly, which should, I think, allow you to open up Dutch foreign policy. And you'll probably join up with the Internationale if I had to take a guess. Because having just more front line with Germany is good. Like, Italy, I think Italy's kind of like a lost cause at this point. And nothing, as far as I can tell, has really happened in the front line here between France and Germany, which is not a huge surprise. They've always had a difficult time making any actual progress. You also war with Azerbaijan? Okay. I mean, that's something. But that's the thing, is like you have to bring all your troops over. And even then, you're not really bringing over that many men. How many troops does Japan have? They've a lot. More than we would like. So all we can really hope for is like maybe like Japan invades, Germany. Japan invades the Entente, or Japan invades their way into China, and then maybe we invade Japan again, just so Russia does something with their army. It's a weird position to be in. We have some territory up here that's pretty free. Well, of course, we need to kill Ukraine. Ukraine needs to be dead ASAP. You're making some progress here. A little bit of progress. You cut Azerbaijan off from Georgia, so I guess that is something. We have absolutely no troops at all on this front line. There's a handful of Finnish troops, but, what are they going to get really done? They have 12 divisions. So I guess once the war breaks out, all these guys are probably going to go up towards the Swedish border. So that's something. And they're not still at war. They are still at war with Nepal and with, you guys. Okay. I don't care about you too much. I know we're at war. We seize Germany's assets. We can't crush the monarchists quite yet. I'm actually not going to do anything. I mean, I'm not going to do anything, but then I'm like thinking that seems like a dumb idea. Let's at least maybe get some aircraft upgrades. I guess you guys are actually just all going to fly over to Western Ukraine now. That's probably where we're going to be the most effective. Like, what about you guys over here? Do you have air superiority in the Caucasus? You do. So that's something. I don't even know how you guys are attacking into each other. You shouldn't be able to do that. We are having a naval combat. How many ships do you guys have? You have 12 to 15. You have 5 submarines against all of our submarines. We have taken a little bit of damage. Technically, actually lost a naval battle, but that's okay. Not too concerned about that whatsoever. Yeah, all you gotta do is take the capital. Which you were going to do, and then you decided to not do that. Okay. Whatever you say. Okay, so you guys have capitulated, which should mean, I was going to say Germany's at peace. That's not the case. Just means that you guys are peace over here now. Vatican government. Unification by negotiation. I don't know how this is really going to work. Apparently the conference was successful, so we'll see what you... If you just annex all these guys, attack the south. War propaganda. I mean, I guess we'll get... I guess we don't have any other use for our political power, so I guess we might as well get to war propaganda. Okay, we got 2 more infantry. Deploy you guys down to here. But now we're slightly too large. So I guess we'll put one of the infantry into purple, even though I don't really want to do that. Really the only option I have. You know what? Let's even go for another 100% into artillery upgrades. Artillery upgrades, they're just good. All of our infantry units have them, so it makes perfect sense that we want to use our artillery whenever we possibly can. We've now taken the capital of Georgia, which should be enough for them to capitulate. Fantastic. There we go. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Okay, so you now annexed Georgia. Congratulations to Russia. I don't know what you're gonna do with Armenia. They have 2 provinces. I don't know what the real politique tree was, that you became a little bit more not peaceful necessarily, but that you did things in such a way that you just get people to join your faction willingly instead of going to war with everybody. But you know what? What do I know? You guys do need to eventually take Baku. You should get that done soon. Armenia, you'll probably invade them at some point as well. Don't send all your troops back to Asia. I hate you so much. You actually have no... Like, if Germany wanted to invade Russia, they could probably go to Moscow easily, because there's no troops on this entire front line. Like, you're not even justifying a war against anybody. You are guaranteeing Mongolia, so I guess that's one thing. No, it's not really saying too much, though, is it? I'm not too sure what your plan here is. Technology, we don't have any more bonuses to you. We're already researching this. Do we have engineering companies in any of our armies? Yes. So I think it makes sense to go for engineering company level 2. 109 days, not too bad. And next, we have so much support equipment that it probably makes sense to at least throw somebody in here. Costs a little bit more infantry equipment. We get a little bit more weight. Organization drops a little bit, but more breakthrough, more defense. We get any amount of reconnaissance for 1.5 to 1. I'm not making any motorized, so that makes no sense to go for you. So it's either engineers or the entrenchment. I think the reconnaissance probably makes sense. And I'm assuming we have enough of you. Yes, we do. We could probably even throw an engineering company in here as well. It'd be a negative 118, but I still think that's okay. So we're missing 198, but that should be resolved pretty soon. But let's throw any of you guys down into green. It probably will for some of the, like, the weaker troops, but the guys that you already got in near silver level should be fine. I'm not too worried about any of that. Like maybe it's like, no, we don't need more infantry equipment, more infantry right now. Like, our manpower is like not that high. Okay, who just joined a faction? Iceland joined the Internationale. That's okay. I guess we do have like 3,000. Something like this. Like, we do need more men. It's not even that we need more men. We just need less front lines. Like, we are surrounded again on every single front. Like, white and, like, other than you. Like, if Serbia just didn't join our faction, we would be in a sad, sad state of affairs. Please get this out of here. Thank you. Like, we're not in a great spot. And I honestly... Oh, okay. Armenia did join our faction. They've already just become a puppet of Russia. That's okay. Central America joined the Internationale as well. I mean, you're going to win Azerbaijan soon. We just have so many men. I also want you to attack Mongolia just because that'll at least give Russia something to do. I'm going to do I'm gonna justify a war against you. 135 days. Actually, if I justify a war against you're 30 days. You'd be a little bit faster. But it's not even like. Let's fabricate the claim. I know it's gonna put more troops on this border, but what I'm hoping is that it'll just put more Russian troops on the border as well. Where are you guys going? Okay, you are attacking into the city. If you attack from this area as well, you get more of a front line. That would have helped you up more, but okay. You know, I guess it's not a huge concern. Yeah, so I can put more troops on the Russian border. Are you going to send troops over here? The answer honestly seems like it's no. So I'm not to, it will pass 1 billion times. Hey, Russia, you can take over Azerbaijan. There you go. Congratulations to you. It looks like this actually is not working it out at all. So, you know, let's cancel justification then. It doesn't seem like the AI actually has any interest in doing this at all. What if I just attacked you? You have 23 to 63 divisions. Most of your allies down here don't really have that many men at all. The problem is that that could really, really screw us over. Depending on how things go. But look how many... They're still ready for a war over here. Like, how long would it take for me to just fight a war against Fenning government? It would take me 135 days. Against you, it would take me 135 days. Against Japan itself, it would take 135. So no matter what... Like, you're not even planning a war. Okay, France declared war on France. Like, I don't know what their plan is, to be completely honest with you. No clue. Let's get a bonus tactical bombers, though, 'cause we probably do want one of those guys. Like, you have so... Like, you... Bulgaria, they're so ready for the next war. Not a fan of. How many troops you guys over here? You got, like, 6 divisions on this front. What's wrong with Russia that they're doing this? They have 85 divisions. They are sending troops over now. So what I'm assuming is that Russia has now just clicked the button to attack Germany. So probably like 20 days are going to be at war with the Ukrainians, which is maybe a little bit of a worry. The problem is like I don't want to pull any troops off of the Austrian border because I am terrified that we are just going to get completely attacked on all angles. Which is very, very, very possible, by the way. You guys have all your equipment other than support equipment. That's okay. But it's like 136. And that'd be like 3 months. And that's not even 3 months actually for the reinforcements. The reinforcements are going to be completely okay. I know some of you guys have dropped down the green, but you're close enough that I think you're still going to be fine. Friendly Federation is going to be killed soon enough. India's been annexed. I'm not too sure what the commune over here, what their plans are going to be. Maybe join the International, maybe join up with... I guess actually they have nobody else they could even make a faction with, other than, No, there's actually nobody they can make a faction with, so I'll probably just join the International at some point. And we'll see how that really goes for them in the future. Even with their plan to attack the Germans, they are still keeping all these troops over by Japan. Makes no sense. I'm sure you guys are going to combine up in the future. Just one China unified underneath Japanese rule, which is not good. I'm not trying to say that it's good for us. Okay, we did get a single medium tank. Send him to the front lines. When are you going to be ready to go? You're going to be ready. You have no medium tanks right now. Okay. But that's okay. The next one is going to be ready in 212 days. But I mean, 3 tank divisions, it's something. It sure is something. So right now we're at 28, 13, 91. The fact that we're like a third of the size of the entire Russian army is just... Come on now. Russia. Okay, we can see Finland's put troops up here. So I'm hoping Finland can maybe make some gains into Sweden. Norway's also at war with the International. The SRI looks like they've pushed back a little bit. I'll probably kill a lot of troops from 2 Sicilies here in the future. And the Italian Federation is planning on attacking the SRI, but I think they'll do all 3 of these focuses first. So them being close is not being close enough. But these tank divisions. We gotta reorganize army for you guys. I mean, 8 to 28. Like, we are stronger than the Ukrainians, but again, that's if we put all of our troops on this front. And how could I possibly afford to do that? You're now getting the fortifications up in where are these forts being built? Okay, these are these forts here. Okay. So level 2 forts are okay. We can probably, once we're at war with Ukraine, surround Odessa, get these 2 troops surrounded. You know, tank 1, 2, 3. Get them in there. No wonder Russia's been having such difficulty attacking Germany in the last handful of campaigns. It's just they don't know how to prioritize their armies correctly. Because Japan and Russia have gone to war pretty infrequently as of late. Like, are you planning on invading anytime soon? You're going to have an election in 2 years from now, so I guess that's something that you have to look forward to. And so far, we have not crushed the monarchist. Because I just don't... I mean, if we don't have monarchist threat, we do automatically bypass the focus. But I'm not too sure how we bypass the threat. I don't know what we need to do. We did get some artillery upgrades, so I mean, that's good. I will take the artillery upgrades. Because we've just put a lot of recon companies in, we probably want to up you guys to be a little bit better as well. But I do think for right now, this is going to be a good time for us to end this episode. Thanks for watching. My name's Anthony. If you enjoyed, my thumbs up. Not enjoyed, thumb down. Watch, subscribe, and goodbye.